Problem 1, Part A. We're going to graph the polar point 3 comma pi over 4. You start at the origin just like you do in XY coordinate system. The 3 means a 3 radius, so you're going to climb out to the right, 3 spaces, and then rather than going up like you would in XY coordinate system, you rotate around that circle with radius 3 counterclockwise because it's positive pi over 4 just like the unit circle, and you stop right about there, and that is the point that's designated as 3 comma pi over 4. On polar coordinates, you can get to a specific point in an infinite number of ways. So let's try and get to that same point by traveling out to the right, 1, 2, 3, but rather than going straight for the pi over 4, we're going to go around the other way around that circle. So there is about a half a pi, there's a whole pi, 1.5 pi's, we got to go to quarter more. If we had gone this far, it'd be 2 pi, but we're backing up 1/4, so that's going to be negative, because we went clockwise, 7 pi over 4. In polar coordinates, you can also have a negative radius, which means instead of going to the right, we'll go to the left, 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to rotate counterclockwise until we reach that same place. So there's a half a pi, there's a whole pi, and a quarter more would be 1.25 pi, or 5 pi over 4. So this spot right here is the same as a 3 comma pi over 4, and is designated as negative 3 comma 5 pi over 4. And one more negative radius. Go to the left, 1, 2, 3, radius of negative 3. Take a shorter route here and go around this way, which is negative because we're going clockwise. There's a half a pi, quarter more is 3/4 of a pi. So this is a spot, negative 3 pi over 4, which is the same as negative 3, 5 pi over 4, which is the same as 3 comma negative 7 pi over 4. And finally, it's the same as 3 comma pi over 4. They're all the same. Problem 1, Part B. Negative 3, negative pi over 2. So negative radius of 3, so go to the left, 1, 2, 3. Rotate clockwise, that's negative. And up there is a half of a pi, and you stop right there. So that's the spot, negative 3, negative pi over 2. So use a negative radius again. Start in the middle, going negative 3 to the left, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go counterclockwise, which is again positive. So there we're going around this way. And we get the half of a pi. There's a full pi. Keep on going, 1.5 pi, which is 3/2 pi. So that spot is called negative 3 comma 3 pi over 2, which is the same as negative 3 negative pi over 2. So now let's use a positive radius. Starting in the middle, we'll go to the right this time, 1, 2, 3, and we'll take the short way home, which is going counterclockwise, which will be positive, and we just have to go there, which is pi over 2. So that's the spot, 3 comma pi over 2, which is the same as negative 3, 3 pi over 2, which is the same as negative 3 negative pi over 2. And one more positive radius going out to the right, 1, 2, 3, taking the long way around, which is clockwise, so this will end up being negative. So there's a half a pi, a whole pi, 3/2 pi's right about there, and so that's the spot, radius of 3, rotation which is clockwise is negative 3 pi over 2, and that is the same as 3 comma pi over 2, the same as negative 3, 3 pi over 2, and negative 3 negative pi over 2.